lidi, vítejte u nového videa ze hry Brawl Stars a dneska fakt už s tím šláhnu. Já jsem prostě natáčel, že jsem dostal můj první gír a celý se to smazalo. Šlo o to, že jsem v tom videjku hrál za první gír můj, takže jo. To se nechtělo rozkliknout, já už fakt si můžu dneska šláhnout. Fakt. Samozřejmě dneska budeme reagovat na Brawl Talk, ale hrál jsem teda za můj první gír, koupil jsem si ho teda za těch 80 a hrál jsem tady Robo Rumble. Ach jo. Takže abych si to jakože tak dnešní videjko bude jak do série reakce, tak do série Brawl Stars. Takže to budou dvě série v sobě. A rozhodně pokud bude malý obraz, tak snad vám to nebude vadit. Fakt mě to štve, protože jsem si nad tím videem dal práci, takže fakt jako jsem na to naštvaný. Takhle si teda vyhledáme Brawl Talk. Ne! Živě, tady to máme. Premiéra brzy začne, akorát jsme včas. OK. A toto je teda nový Brawl Talk, dneska budeme reagovat v pozadí. Tam můžeme vidět teda Poka a nějaký, já nevím, krabice ze Starfireku. Je to teda budoucnost Brawl Stars na náhledovce, takže uvidíme, jaký ten Brawl Talk bude. Jo vlastně, ale to nemůže být dvoje série, protože toto, když tam ty videa jsou přetočený. Ale fakt mě to štve, že se to smazalo. Opravdu, jako se nad tím videem dal záležet, byl jsem fakt šťastný. Takže je to fakt hrozný. A už je to tady, vypadá to jak nějaká továrna. Za 2 minuty to teda začne. Továrna na roboty. Takže zajímavá hudba. A bude to teda season 14. Mohlo by to být něco o Star Parku, bylo by to hodně cool. A jo. Takže do komentářů napište ryb video, no. Fakt jako štve mě to hrozně moc. Takže 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 a je to tady Brawl Talk.
We are back from our summer break and ready for the up.
Jo, takže jsou zpátky z jejich letní pauzy.
That is correct, my human friend Paula.
What's that?
Je robot.
Meet Dannytron 3000, a genius robot I developed myself, capable of presenting
Dannytron.
any update.
Correct.
I see. Good job, Danny.
And welcome to Brawl Talk. I'll be back.
To je výborný. OK. Vypadá to, že do Bell Trio. A... to je cool. To je cool. Takový děda. To je velmi cool.
Back to the Wild West, but not entirely.
We introduce you to the Robot Factory,
Robot
the home
Factory.
of all those crazy robots you see in Star Park.
It's also a perfect link to our newest chromatic brawler, Sam.
He's the second
Sam.
member of Bell's trio and literally her partner in crime. He also has some personal beef with all the robots in Star Park.
OK,
Playstyle
zajímavý.
feels very unique to Brawl.
Zajímavý
When equipped
ataky.
with his Knuckle Busters, he does a stronger close range attack that can hit multiple enemies at the same time. When he doesn't have them, his attacks are not as powerful, but they are faster.
And while he has his Knuckle Busters, his super bar is always full, meaning he's the first brawler who already starts with his super available.
Activating his super with his Knuckle Busters on will throw them and will damage everything on their way. He also gets a temporary speed buff. Activating the super again will then call his Knuckle Busters back to his arms and damage everything on their way back.
Zajímavý.
While Sun doesn't have his weapon, he'll have to charge his super in the normal way, by hitting his attacks. Or he can collect his Knuckle Buster again.
Sam will get the Caesar Sam skin at the last tier of the Brawl Pass.
And the first skin of the
Caesar
Brawl Pass
Sam
is Desperado.
a první skin Brawl Passu je Desperado Poco. Nice.
Completing the Calamity Gang will have Lawless Lola as the power
Lola.
leader,
Okay.
and
Wild was skinny.
Crowbone with Gem.
Crowbone.
We'll
To je
also be
cool.
getting Moon Bunny Squeak,
Moon Bunny Squeak na Velikonoce.
Moon Festival in Asia, Stonk Spam, it
Stonk Spam.
makes sense, I promise, and Mecha Mortis, our newest 299 gem skin with custom voiceover and visual effect.
To je dobrý.
And if you get him on release month, you get his spray, profile picture, and a whole set of his pins for free. Also, it
Oh.
unlocks 2 color variations in the shop for 49 gems each.
And lastly, Trick or Treat Leon. which
Trick
will
or
be
Treat
available
Leon,
for
yes, ten
Halloween. We'll have
potřeboval
other skins
skin.
for Halloween, but they will come in a different update.
And speaking of skins, all the robots got finally remodeled. They are not more
Remodel pro roboty. Yes! Koukejte na to. Oh můj bože.
shiny and brawly.
Oh my god.
We'll be getting another awesome 3D animation feature pen and 8-bit, and to celebrate that, we'll be getting a new PvE mode.
In this mode, you must keep 8-Bit
Mhm.
alive by collecting coins across the map and protecting him from the waves of bots. If 8-Bit is defeated, you lose the game. If you and 8-Bit survive,
Jo,
until
takže
the end,
musíte sbírat coiny po mapě a chránit 8-bita. Zajímavý.
win.
In this mode, 8-bit will be walking around and doing some work, so we'll be in a team of 4.
But also make sure you always have him in your sight.
Aha.
You can swap brawlers in Power League. At the preparation screen, you can either request or receive a request to swap a brawler, and if everything looks
Nice.
great, you can accept it.
That could
Chápu.
be a really good idea to secure a good brawler first, or if
Tak
they are just
cool.
better than you with that brawler.
We'll have a second brawler which will be released later in September.
Gus is a very good
Gus.
kid
Nový brawler.
in DJs and looks like he hasn't touched grass for a while.
But besides his catchy vibes, Gus is actually a support brawler with the ability to heal
To je
and protect
nice
allies.
For every
brawler.
attack Gus hits, he charges a new bar.
Takhle
Once
bouchám
this bar is
balonem.
full, the next attack you hit will drop a ghost in the map. If your allies touch this ghost, they will heal. You can drop multiple ghosts in the map.
With his super, he's able to cast a shield either on his allies or on himself. To cast it on allies, you should
to je
aim
dobrý.
and hit your shot. To use it on yourself, you just tap the super button as if you would be auto-aiming.
And great news, if you look forward to unlocking him, he will be super rare, which is quite easy to
Super
find.
rare bude. Dámy a pánové, on bude super rare. On bude super rare. Tak toho na 100% dostanu, protože tohle... Oh my god. Oh my god.
Boxes. Trophy reset is getting longer. It's now every 8 weeks in line with the Brawl Pass seasons.
We are partnering with some awesome esport teams, and you'll be able to support them too by getting their profile picture or pings from
OK. Takže můžete tady i podporovat a různý ty týmy.
New challenges and quests,
Nový
new
challenge, OK, zajímavý.
sprays and profile pictures as rewards.
Nový
the
spreje
Robot
a
Factory environment is
Profile
also
pic.
available in Showdown.
New gadgets for Buzz and Griff.
Year's price
gadget pro
reduction.
Base a pro Griffa.
And a message from the future. We managed to travel in time and get Frank from the future to tell you a bit more about what we have planned for Brawl Stars in the
Jo, takže že cestovali do budoucnosti.
future.
How do you do, fellow kids?
Wait, that's from the past. Sorry, Frank. So, we are all aware that we have some players who are concerned about the future. What do you have for the community?
To je cool. To je cool.
Well, for the last few months, we've focused on designing and building our high-level roadmap for the future. And this is the first time ever we are
Jako cestu pro budoucnost Brawl Stars.
talking about our future plans with you, our players. Why are we doing this? We feel there's a disconnect between you and us, and we'd like to resolve it.
So, let's talk about the next update.
To get this out of the way, yes, we are going to rework years. We didn't plan to make changes to the system this year, but we understand your feelings and frustrations about it, and we share most of them. Consequently, we decided to prioritize this and push back other changes. In fact, we're going to make some changes already in this update. We reduce the cost to craft gears and gear levels by about 50% in the coming update by reducing the amount of required scrap
50% geary.
and tokens.
So, should we talk about October a little bit?
We're going to simplify the flow on how you acquire gears and decrease their cost. And at the same time, we're going to introduce additional, more specific gears, which won't be usable for all the brawlers.
And can we talk about what happens to existing gears?
We're pretty much hitting the reset button for gears and will reimburse all existing scrap, gear tokens, and
Zajímavý.
already crafted gears to you. This will happen in coins, and coins will play a much bigger role in how to unlock gears in the future. This essentially allows
Takže
you
za
a full
coiny.
respec for gears once the October update arrived. Refunds will be based on the total amount of scrap and gear tokens you've collected since we've introduced them last year.
Cool. And there is more, right?
Why, Paula? Yes. We're also reworking the existing PvE weekend modes. We ultimately don't believe they are fun anymore, and we're going to replace them with a new, more dynamic PvE system, which will introduce new features including multiple stages, persistent power-ups, different environments, and new types of enemies and bosses. Almost like a place where we'll be able to tell a story in the future.
We also have plans beyond October.
That's right. The timeline becomes a bit more uncertain at this point. However, there are a few bigger topics we would like to tackle. And the first one is affecting the current progression system and its reliance on luck in order to unlock brawlers. We would like you to have more say in which brawlers you unlock and when, as well as which brawlers you would like to upgrade. These changes have a huge impact on how brawlers played and will give every player a clear goal in the game. We'd like to get these changes into your hands as fast as possible.
Zajímavý. Hodně věcí nechápu, ale jsou tady i youtubeři, který vám poradí, takže...
And there are more things the team is working on.
Yes, we would like to make it more meaningful to improve playing certain brawlers. The concept of mastery. Think clearer goals, rewards, you get it. Additional items on our current list of things to do are matchmaking, a better sense of collecting cosmetics and more ways for you to show them off, as well as tools for you to share cool moments in the game on social media directly from within the game. We'd also like to introduce ways for you to recruit your friends, and yes, in parallel we've started working on a system to report other players for things like brief play. We're likely going to roll this one out rather sooner than later,
takže i
start the
reporty.
process of collecting data and get a sense of the volume of reports.
This isn't a complete list of everything we'll do, but these are the topics currently taking the majority of our focus. You can learn more about upcoming features as usual here in Brawl Talk.
And with this,
A další
thanks for
gold
watching,
skiny,
like and
nice.
subscribe, and see you in October.
And giveaways. Yes.
A další
Brawl Stars
giveaways.
creators will be giving away Moon Bunny Squeak. So search for hashtag Bunny
Nice.
Squeak giveaway here on YouTube or any social media and read the rules to participate in the giveaway hosted by the Brawl content creators.
And this isn't a list. What's wrong with me? I did it for
OK, já tomuto Brawl Talku dávám 7 z 10. Hodně se mi líbil ten Super Rare Brawler. A já si myslím, že pro toto videjko to bylo všechno a zatím. Čau, čau.